Hi, Coffee and Chit. What's up, beautiful? How are you? I'm good, honey. How are you? I'm good. How are you? You missed my live yesterday. You missed my live yesterday. How are you, girl? Okay. What's up? How's your Sunday? How is your Sunday been? How are you? I love your kids. They're so beautiful. Yeah, it was good. It was a good topic. We had fun just chilling and chatting. We had fun. Been so busy. Yeah. Boy, I tell you, this if you're not in this YouTube thing, like if you're not working, if you're not doing anything, you can do YouTube full time. But persons like us, you know, you have kids, I don't, but we work and we have other business to do. You know, we can't give our 100% in everything all the time. So that's understandable right now. And that's good. I think you should do live too. I think you should start and do some lives to help build your watch hours as well as a small YouTuber. I'm lucky. I want to have kids someday, but I guess I'm just not ready yet. I'm not lucky. I think you're lucky. You have great children, you know. You have something to work towards, you know, your kids to make their life better, you know. Yes, I can be a godparent. Thank you. I've never a lie. I'm a godparent, but I love kids. I love them. But I just take them and just take care of them for one day. One day. Not one, not two, one day. Yes, I am in Jamaica, honey. I don't think you're in Jamaica though. I don't think you're in Jamaica. If I'm wrong. I don't think you're in Jamaica. Yes, virtual. Yes. Boy, this COVID, like everyone. Oh, you're in Texas. Oh. Texas is how far from New York? Because how far and how is it? I guess it's nearer to Florida. Yes, you need to. We should link up. I think we all need like a day like where we can just meet up and talk. Cause I like to build a bond with other small YouTubers, um genuine ones that is, cause some persons are not genuine. Oh, you're from New Orleans. I thought you were Jamaican that lives abroad. Mm. I always want to go to New Orleans. I always want to go. I think I need to go one of these days. I think I need to go to New Orleans one of these days and just get away, like drink and enjoy all those nice festivities that's going on. I think I need to do that. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Kay. How are you, beautiful? I am fine. I am good today. How are you, lovely? How are you? I'm great. I had to shift my time because I was cooking. KG is such a beautiful soul. I love her. I love KG. Thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you. I know, Coffee. I saw when you did it. I saw it popping up. Oh, the time thing. Okay, love. So I guess while you're sleeping or you're in bed, you're gonna hear my annoying voice in your ears. No problem, honey. No problem. So, Coffee, what topic do you think I should talk about today? I normally ask my guests what topic. Thank you. I try to be real and genuine. I'm gonna try for be real and genuine. I'm gonna try for go on the bush, I'm gonna try for tell it straightforward. So I just so rough a rule. So I want a nice spicy topic to talk about tonight. Same as yesterday. I think yesterday we talked about relationships and cheating and so forth. Anything that comes to your mind, anything. What sometimes you have some questions and think that you are not the only one that's going through it, you know? All right, let me think about a topic. Let me think about a topic. Oh, do you think okay, hold on. Let me think about a nice juicy topic. So when persons coming in, they can relate to it. All right. Let me think about a nice juicy topic right now. Okay. Do you ever think you will go back to your ex? Do you ever think you will go back to your ex? No, not that question. All right. It's something with ex in there though, but I think I need something. It I didn't want it to I didn't want to put it like that, to put it across like that. But what I'm trying to say is if your relationship is going on the rocks, right? And comparing the new relationship to your past relationship, would you think that you would go back to your ex? Given the situation, is the case where you would work out with whomever you're with or go back to your ex? Because if the situation, the new person is worse than your ex, would you go back to your ex or would you just move forward? Okay, I want to talk about how relationships should learn how to communicate. Good, good, good one. So when we talk about communicate, okay, wait. Okay, okay. Hi, Kingy. Hi, honey. How are you, King? King, we're thinking about a topic that I should discuss. Um, what's your take? Okay, so I think that it depends on if X moves on. Okay, so you're answering to my question then, Coffee. You're answering to my question. Would you ever move on to your ex if your new relationship hit the rocks? If the ex move on, all right, suppose your ex don't move on. Suppose your ex doesn't move on and your ex is just there. Surprisingly, your ex just called you out the blues. I don't think it's good to go backwards also because it can pose a big problem. I don't think you should go backwards. I always think that person should go forward in life. I think it don't be the same. Why though? Why though? Are you just waking up, King? Okay. But then I did read a book about twin flames, and sometimes you miss your soulmate and have to go backwards for happiness. All right, so for me, I think I think it varies because if it's a case where your ex and you are good friends, um, especially while you are doing the new relationship, because remember, the new relationship, you're gonna be honest to that person and to tell that person, like, listen, my ex and I are still friends, and at the end of the day, I would want you to understand that because we have a good relationship, towards each other. So then again, you don't want to go back in a situation where you got hurt from your ex, you right? So it's like the to me it will make the ex more superior in terms of them feeling like they still have it, and you're still weak to them in that sense. And sometimes you don't want no one to let you feel too inferior um of them and too cocky. 'Cause persons can be very cocky about a certain situation. So I think I wouldn't want to go back to my ex. I wouldn't want to go back to my ex because um the type of person that I know they are, and probably whatever they did before while with me, they were much more likely to do it again. And we would be at a back and forth clash. You know, we will go as a back and forth clash. So I think it would be best to work with the new person just to even give them one chance, okay? One chance to see what's going on and so forth. Hi, mommy. Mwah. Hi, Shan. Let me just read the comments. But then, um, okay. Kingy says if it's an ex, then it's the past time to move on. My grandma always said never go backwards because it's always harder. Thanks, Shan. Mwah. Shan, Shan, we were talking about if you would go back to your ex. Um, especially if the new relationship that you're in is rocky. That's just what I was talking about. Okay, hon. Okay. Thank you, honey. So, Coffee says, my grandma always said, never go backwards because it's always harder. And that is true. That is true. We have to try to move forward, as I was saying. We don't want to go back to a relationship where we got hurt from and we've moved past it, like we have grown from certain situation with that specific person, and then we tell ourselves, say, no, I'm not going back into that relationship because I don't want that happen again. And we move on, everything fine and whatever. And because the new person messed up, we'll go back to our ex. Like, I'm gonna say the same thing like that. It's like we don't let go of our ex. We don't let go of our ex. Like, we need to move past that. We need to, as women and as men, we can't make people feel too weak. So we like, if them come across, so would jiggle, 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 and then faint and do stupid things, and then the next day we'll regret it. Like, yeah, so why did that? Why, you live with regrets, and you don't want to live with regrets. You made a very valid point. That's so true what you're saying because I've experienced what you're saying. Really, coffee? You have experienced it? Um, my grandma said, yes, girl, yes. My grandma said, when a person shows you who they are, believe it first time. It's so true. And then King says, then I move and leave my ex in the past. I'm better off. It's true. It's true. Guys, guess what? To me, it's best that if you're going into a new relationship, I don't think 1 or 2 years is good enough to know that person, to be honest, because there's a lot of things that persons try to keep away from you and they tend to not say it in the moment. You get what I'm saying? So I think you should try to know that specific person first before you jump into any relationship um that will likely go to hurt. Okay. So I'm gonna feel say if you just meet somebody today, you're also in love. Okay. Try to know the person, try to get to know that person, try to know who they are, their background, and family. Because sometimes the person knows stuff, but no one tell you, and then the skeleton them come out of the closet, and then you go to an FBI agent. And it's not nice when we turn FBI agent because we really gonna pick up some stuff. So we need to try to know what we're bringing ourselves into first, or know what we're going into in a relationship. Don't quick to jump in a relationship. I believe 1 2 years is not long enough to know a person. I don't think a person for married even for 2 years. I don't know. That's my belief. I don't know if y'all think differently, but that's my belief. I don't think that you should be with someone for 1 year and just marry. Yes, some people believe in love at first sight, but you know, mm-mm. um, you're giving an awesome advice and very good timing. Kingy says, because the X is the past, you can't live in the past and grow a future. So gotta move on without them. But King, it is so easy for you to say, but sometimes it's so hard to do. We have to work. We have to work on that. Okay, we have to work. Hey, Annie's world. Okay, the topic is would you go back to your ex if your new relationship is getting very rocky? Would you work out the new relationship or would you go back to your ex? Um, that's what we were talking about. That's what we're talking about so far. What are your takes on it, Anil? If you have any takes, if you have anything to share with us, that would be good because sometimes we are going through it and we need help. Yeah, I'm gonna do that soon. I'm gonna do that soon, Anil. Don't worry. I think when I get monetized, I think I need to start doing like a talk show. What do y'all think? A talk show would be good, right, guys? Um, but in my opinion, there was a reason for you leaving or me leaving. So to get back there, but in my opinion, there was a reason for you leaving or me leaving. So if I get back there, it will have to take some serious work. but I would choose not to. But O'Neill, to be realistic, suppose you really love the person. Suppose you still have a weakness to your ex, you know. Suppose you and that ex are still friends, like close friends. Like, how would you deal with it? Because we have to be realistic, O'Neill. We're not when sometimes we're tough for ourselves, but not for ourselves because it can help some other persons that are going through it. Yeah, but King, I that is true, but suppose you're building that, you're growing that successful empire, right? But you have to still think about the other person as well and understand why. If you're doing an empire, yeah, move on and whatever. But that was where you go wrong. Having an ex as a close friend, I ask, is just an ex is just an ex. It's true, it's true. But O'Neill, look at it like this. Not talking about me or you. Persons still have a friendship with their ex. I don't want to be friends with my ex. I don't. That's the one thing I don't want to do. But at the end of the day, me have to be like, we'll be cordial, We'll come from far. If we're there for 7 years, 8 years, you know, things like that. Hi, Max. What's up? Blessings on the holiday. So Max, we are talking about, would you go back to your ex? Would you go back to your ex if your new relationship is hitting the rocks? Um, Hafiz, um, grandmas always know what's best. We just don't listen. Like ex should not be close enough for you to be able to go back. It's so true. But not all of us take into consideration that we have to think about how other persons deal with it. You get what I'm saying? We have to think about that as well. O'Neill says, at the end of the day, it will all be up to the both parties to make that decision. So it is possible for them to kindle the fire. That is true. That is true. That is true, O'Neill. And that comes with saying the topic that I was talking about yesterday, to say, I think somebody asked that because there were mostly women in the chat than men. Um what the question that was arise was why men sometimes always play the victim, especially if they are cheating in a relationship. And as men, I would want to get your feedback on the situation, because not because I'm a woman, I want to make it biased. I really don't want it to be very biased. So I prefer that most men are here in the chat now to just answer that question. And I would like to get an opinion from you guys. Well, people who play victim can be women and men. That's true, but copy. The question that came up is why men always play the victim, because some men always say, especially if they're in a relationship, they want they have a lot of excuses, okay, to do what they have to do, right? Most times, especially if they're married, why do men cheat? Men always have to have an excuse. Everything a person has been through in life was uniquely designed for them to be who they were meant to be. It's a reason and a lesson why we broke up, not going back none tall. But Max, it's easy for you to say. It's easy for you to say, Max. It's easy for you to say, but take into consideration other persons and whatever they're going through. You get what I'm saying? Me, you, O'Neill, and Coffee and King, we're just judging it based on our experiences and what we would do, but we're not generalizing the statement. Ah, to let you know, I'm not like that, so I will not know what to say about that. I'm all about patient, loving, caring, and understanding, as well as compromising. That's just me. And that is so nice on you because not all men are like you. And that is so good because persons tell me that they were with people for how much in years and then their ex tend to cheat. You know what I'm saying? They tend to cheat with another person. Why is that? And then when the other person leave them, no. When the other person leave them, no. The man find excuse. They all know why. What am I gonna say to the woman? You never sex like that before, like what you normally do. What you used to do, you know, you go again, like certain things like that. Then comes and like I think that men play victim when they say that because then they put down the woman's self-esteem when they talk about those kind of stuff. Max, your twin flame hard for find because I don't know about you, you didn't want different world for yourself. You're lucky. I guess you're doing it good then. I think both party does not does that. I mean, I don't think it's a man thing, but men tend to lie on security. In other words, they don't lie with confidence as well as women. So women lie with confidence, Anil? Like seriously? Women lie with confidence? Give me one example. Because I don't know how women lie with confidence. Oh that. Some can go so. I think both parties I know me know, so I know what I want. Max, I read up on twin flames, and it's hard to be with twin flames without going backwards. It's so true. And Max, now understand that it's awesome to know what you want, but we have to be realistic, guys. We have to be realistic and think, say, not it's not a perfect world, right? It's not. I will have to be realistic with that. We're not gonna meet with perfect person. I'm building my empire. I can build a relationship. After my empire is built, to focus to fall in a love trap and it not work out. Um, well, King, don't you want someone to love and just be there for you? I don't think it would be good to just build an empire and not have someone to share it with. You know what I'm saying? Because you would be lonely. So you need someone that you can share that empire with. Exactly, copy. But Max just talk and him just talk and him just talk because King call it love trap. I don't. I wouldn't call it love trap, but I understand what King is saying. One example is if a woman is cheating, she will say that she is doing something else when she was doing exactly what you thought, but she shows no remorse or regret on her face or in or it's just what it is. Females like with confidence. Somebody told me I'm always dry eye. I'm gonna know about that. I don't know of that, but at the end of the day, we have to as women we have to. What about you? What do you think about getting back with your ex? No, as I was saying, O'Neill, I don't think it's right. I prefer to work out with whatever with my new person, right? I prefer that. But um I get sometimes if we pass across the ex, feelings are gonna be there. Feelings are gonna be there if you don't grow from whatever experience that you had. But at the end of the time, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I think that if I do that, I would think that I'm doing something wrong, meaning going back to my ex. I think that I will be doing something wrong and it will be something that would be weighing down on me. So I don't think that I will do that. Like I prefer to work out with whatever, or if I can't work out with whatever, I just move on and just call it a day. Because at the end of the day, I will be hurting myself if I go back to my. Exactly, Max. Exactly. And that is a thing that I don't want to happen. And yeah, because we basically just use each other and what we miss is to just have sexual experience, a sexual connection or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need that. I don't need that. But guys, talking about sexual connection, would you want to talk to somebody or do you believe in sexual connection? Because I believe in that. I believe that if you are dating someone, I should have a connection with you spiritually and sexually, like a connection that is there. Because if there is no connection, it doesn't make any sense. And I think that a connection needs to be there. Yeah, basically. Basically. Yeah, I don't think I would want someone that I don't have a connection with. If I do not have a connection with you, it does not make any sense. I believe in if my spirit take you or not. If my spirit not take you, like it's a no no. Like me not think some would want date you, would want in a relationship with you. Like it a move further than that. Like mm-mm. I wouldn't want to be in that kind of relationship. I don't know how persons do it though. Have sex with persons that they don't have a connection with. The only persons I would think that I see doing it is prostitutes. Yeah, and persons who really love sex. Those are persons I think that would be capable of doing those kind of things. Like you, Max, like you. There is so much I have to say or debate about, but can't do it in text. Say, Ah, you can't just break it down for us. Don't burn your eye. Just break it down for us, Anil. Also, have to have mental connection before sensual connection. Yeah, it's a good topic to talk about. But I would want to get your parts on it, Anil. I would love to get your parts on it on the topic because I need to do it. I need to have like a talk show where persons call in and so forth. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Say you can say it. It's a word. You can say it. You can say sexual. You can say sexual, a sexual connection. Nowadays, you have to deal with the thing like IG, quicker. Max, everybody, well, me know I say it's there. So, you know, but even look at you. Oh, yeah, I can use the StreamYard too. I can use a StreamYard. The thing with StreamYard, it has limits. It has a time limit to when. So if I then use it up for a certain time, it then will delay me like 2 3 days until I can use it again. So that's why, and the YouTube one has a good algorithm about it that you can get person to come on quick. Yeah, if you use your webcam, YouTube have a good algorithm um about their own thing. So you will get a good note. The person will get notified a little quicker. Um, but their thing is a bit different than other apps. I normally use the StreamYard, but I didn't do my what do I say? I didn't do my thing. I didn't do my hey cuz what's up? So like I didn't do my thing on this. I didn't do my thing on this. Cuz you were talking about would you I was talking about would you talk to someone that you don't have any sexual connection to? Because I don't think I would. You can do that, Max. You can do that. Yeah. I think the next time I will do that. So only you can come and talk. So yeah, we were talking about that. Like, so if you have any input in it, you can you may can use the map on that top side. Can he do that? Can he do that though? Oh, it's on your phone. It's on your phone. I don't know. Let me see if it's on my phone. Let me just check if it's on my phone. Um, Let me just check. It's not on my phone. It's not on my phone,
It's not
Coffee.
on my phone.
It's not on my phone. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honey. I'm not sure. Oh, you're talking about your normal text. It's like when you have that, is like you instead of texting, you write. Oh, yeah. But it depends on the phone you have, no? It depends on the phone you have. So, guys, I'm gonna ask you all some questions. Um, so if you wanna answer, you can. If you don't, so name four qualities you want your friends to have. Name four qualities you would want your friends to have. Four qualities you would want your friends to have. So name four qualities you would want your friends to have. So first, I would want my friends to have genuineness. I Yeah, O'Neill. Yes. Oh yeah, Anna. Oh yeah, Hannah artist. So and I really like how you kind of reasoning, O'Neill. I really like how you can reason. Um, yeah, I would want my friends to be genuine. I want them to be an introvert. I would want them to be intellectual. I would want them to be vibrant, and I would want them to be confident. So Coffee says inspirational loyalty can do here. No, I need somebody what can do here. Like instead of me for go peer, I would want someone who can do my hair because I cannot do my hair myself. Like says integrity, loyalty, motivation, self-esteem. Coffee says like high vibrational. So next question. What do you think are the five most important traits for a person to have? What do you think are five important traits that a person to have? What do you think about it? Well, five important traits for a person to have around me is I would want them to be positive. I would want them to be God fearing. I would want them to be responsible and independent. and respectful, caring. I think that's six, but yeah, that's what I would want anyone to be around me with. This thing here, though, determination, encouraging, respectable, loving, God fearing. So true, cause I'd want the same thing. I think encouraging, loyal, genuine, respectful, and just know who are they leaders. And that's so true. But then once they're leaders, I think some person will get over the top of their heads thinking that they can lead anything. So it depends. And for that, that's why I use responsible, because some persons don't know how to use their what would I say? Um their powers. What are two things you like about yourself? Exactly, because persons can do that, whether in front of you or behind you. So I wouldn't want no one to mimic me either. Yeah, true legs, true, because persons do get jealous of other person's success, and I think that sometimes is how they grow up. I wouldn't really blame it on them when they're old. I think it's based on how they grow, and if they had a life in competition, like um people looking towards um them competing with someone else. I don't think I would blame that when they're old. I would think that would be from growing up days. Because sometimes we must look at those stuff, because we can't jump and say, oh, this person hate because of that. And but persons do hate, and persons are have some cold hearts. So we have to be careful. Okay, King, the question I asked is what are two things you like about yourself? What are two things that you like about yourself? Um I love that I'm honest, and I'm giving, I'm loving, I'm caring. I love this about myself, even though I've run across many takers and selfish people. I can't deal with insecure friends because you can't be yourself around them. Lex, I know, right? And that's why I don't really have friends. I just have family. Because if I tell myself, because everyone has a different train of thought, and you don't want to then jump the gun and then say, okay. Mm-mm. So, hey, Rex and Rex and Rex, what's up? Yeah, I can't deal with insecure people, friends, because, yeah, I love people who are family oriented. Of course, I love people who are family oriented. I love persons that are family oriented. All right, let me tell you. Okay, the question that I had asked is, what are two things you like about yourself? Is this Jody or Trend? Many people don't want me attacked. Yes, copy. Well, I love that a go-getter and seek the necessary resources. Hi, Jody Boo. Mwah. I love that I am a go-getter and seek the necessary resources to obtain my goals, no matter how, no matter how long it takes. That's true, Lex. And two things I love about myself is that I try to be the best that I can be in anything. I never doubt anyone. I never try to doubt persons because I try to push persons. I try to see if I can help persons. Even that's more than two things, but I try to do what I have to do to help myself and other persons because we have to take blessings into consideration because once you bless other persons and you talk highly about other persons, the blessing can show on you. So yeah, that's what I like about myself. Two things I love is I try to be kind. I love I'm a go-getter. What I want, I'll get an I'm a hard worker. Um so Coffee and Lex says, hey Jody. So Coffee says, oh, I don't like people who like to waddle in their misery no matter how much you try to help. And that's so true. That is so true. That is so true. Jody says, I'm also persistent. Yeah, I see that, Jody. I see that you are. Um, I really see that. King says, hello, Lex. Um, Jody says, hey, Coffee. Coffee says, I used to be very hard worker, but I'm getting older now. Sorry. I'm getting older now. Now I work smarter, not harder. And that's so true. Hey, Maya's Glam. Hey, Triple C. Hey, Dana. How are you, lovey? Welcome. Welcome, 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 honey. Thanks for coming. Hey, Maya. Maya, the question is, what are two things you like about yourself? You can answer that as well, Dana. What are two things you like about yourself? um we were just sharing those thoughts. What are two things you like about yourself? So Maya, you can answer, and Dana, you can answer as well. Yeah. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Share me out, guys, if you can. It would be appreciated. What are two things you guys love about yourself? Guys, it's good that we take into consideration, especially in this COVID time, to get to know about ourselves. And because sometimes we don't know ourselves, we don't know until somebody read us up. Like we want to know the person that we are, and sometimes we know, but then we don't. We're kind of in a shell, you know. We don't push. We don't push to our we don't push our limits. We just stay aback, you know. Guys, I'm just saying never be shy. Always go for what you want. Always go for what you want. Yeah, always. Yes, Jody. Oh yeah, lockdown have us looking deep at ourselves and the people around us. That's so true because now is the time. Trust me, guys. Now is the time. Must see real people, like real people. I'm know the fake one. Them. You got me? I say, I know the fake one. Them. I'm know the